What's happening, guys? What's happening, guys? What's happening, guys? Today's FOMC. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to look at the charts. I'm going to show you what is really happening. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on how you could trade it possibly. Or rather, I'm going to show you how I'm trading it with my own money. And if you think, if you think this is something you would be interested in, then just stick around for the show. I'm going to give you, obviously, my thoughts. And I'm going to give you my levels. And I'm going to give you my trades that I'm already in. And it's going to be a big one. We have Meta earning as well. Tesla earning as well. Microsoft, NASDAQ. So it's going to be a big day, guys. If you appreciate this content anyway throughout the show, please smash the like. Appreciate the show. Leave a comment that really helps me to understand where you're at, how I can improve as well. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Fefe. I bring you the best alpha from the past 24 hours with all the news and simplifying crypto and for the next 24 hours. I know you love my hoodie and now you're thinking how you could get one. Well, yesterday on the show, we figured this out and I sorted it, so I will tell you later. Let's jump into it, guys. Who is here in the house? Cause I see the chat is not rolling. People are not even excited. Is it rolling, really? Because I don't see the likes rolling. Like, people are just like, we're 15 minutes early for a reason. I don't have a lot of time today, but I really just want to make sure. Trump's cousin. There you go. Oh, let's go, guys. We don't have a lot of time, and there's a bunch to talk about. Let's jump in here. So number one, let's start with this. How your longs looking? How your longs looking? Well, I'm short. I have started layering in. Some of the positions look extremely good here, which we're going to look at. But in general, I can tell you that the market is down. It's bleeding. Bitcoin is holding up nicely. But there is, on the weekly, we're completely destroyed. So if you look at the weekly chart, completely destroyed, except some of the tokens. On the hourly, we do see red. Everything is kind of red. Today, there is the FOMC committee that is meeting throughout the year. I think 12 times throughout the year, and they're going to decide what the interest rate should be. Now, there's a 99.5% probability for a no change. That means that they will keep the interest rate between 4.25 and 4.50, which is what from this you can see the market expects. Now, there's a bunch of reasons, and we talk about FOMC a lot of times, and we every time when FOMC happens, you will see a lot of people say like, oh, FOMC, and this is the most important freaking FOMC of your life. And I can tell you, I don't say it is the most important now, but it is very, very, very important, because this is the first FOMC since we see Trump in office, and they could potentially have obviously a very dovish or a very, very hawkish JP. What does this depend on, and how will that impact the market? Very important that the projection for next year, or this year, sorry, is 1 or 2 cuts. Now, why? Again, I know there's a lot of new people we see coming in, so it's important to simplify. Rate cuts are important because that defines how expensive it is to borrow money. So higher the rates are, it is more expensive for people and institutions and companies to borrow money. If it's more expensive, people will not borrow money. If they don't borrow money, they can't invest, and therefore there is the economy is slowing down. Then that's the whole point. Higher interest rates means lower inflation. That's, in theory, how they work negatively correlated. And so if they start reducing rates, that means that the economy, that it will be more tempting to borrow money. Companies and individuals will borrow money. They will invest more, and some of that cash will come into risk assets, just like crypto. So it would be very good for the market, obviously, if we would see a rate cut happening. But the reality is that it is not going to happen now. Now, even if you look at Powell market, which is a very good indication, there is about a 1% chance that there will be an increase. There is 97% that there is no change, and about 2% that there is a decrease, so a cut. Now, why this is interesting? It's interesting for me because we have this dude here. Okay, he's in office, of course. And here's what he said about inflation and cuts, rates.
We are inheriting a difficult situation from the outgoing administration, and they're trying everything they can to make it more difficult. Inflation is continuing to rage, and interest rates are...
You see the matching colors here?
And I've been disappointed to see the Biden administration's attempt to block the... inflation is continuing to rage, and interest rates are...
It's literally freezing at the sentence that I need, but he says that interest rates are far too high.
And interest rates are far too high.
So he is openly going out and saying that interest rates are far too high. Now, what is interesting that he also repeated this previously. So we have seen him saying that interest rates should drop. So it's not something that he said one time, but he's is continuously talked about the fact that interest rates has to come down. Look at this.
I'll demand that interest rates drop immediately.
I'll demand that interest rates drop immediately. Okay?
Likewise, they should be dropping all over the world.
So this is what he's saying, okay? He's saying that I will demand that interest rates will go down. And so why this is interesting? It's interesting because if the market is pricing in a 1% or 2% probability for a decrease, a cut, but Trump is pushing and saying openly that he will demand for interest rates to come down and be reduced, that puts them into a bottleneck with JP, Jerome Powell, who is the chair at the Fed, and he's leading the FOMC. So what is really going to happen? And this is why it's kind of interesting for me, because there is a conflict of interest here, because Trump is saying, JP, you gotta drop those fucking rates. You gotta just go there and just drop the rates because these are the best opportunity to drop the rates. And I told you to drop the rates and the rates are too high, far too high, and Biden screwed this as well. And then JP goes and is like, nah, because that is exactly what's happening. JP has been asked, I don't know if you see the date here, but it's a couple of months old, I think. He's been asked whether he would listen to Trump, or when Trump was saying that he will, first Trump started saying that he will not let JP finish his term. And then he said, okay, well, I will let him finish his term. And then JP has been asked about, would you leave or would you, just allow President Trump to have an impact basically at FOMC and the Fed? Here's what he said, and it's interesting, listen.
Some of the president-elect's advisors have suggested that you should resign. If he asked you to leave, would you go?
No.
Can you follow up on
I just want to tell you, this is not kindergarten, guys. These are one of the most powerful people in America. Okay? And the reporter says, one of the other most important person in America told you if he would ask you to leave, would you leave?
No.
Straight out face. Dude says no. And just looks at the reporter. And the reporter goes on, listen.
Can you...
He's like, this woman is in shock. Look.
Follow up on... do you think...
Did you follow up? And he's like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? I would not leave. What do you mean follow up? Look.
Legally,
would he legally listen?
Required to leave?
Are you legally not required to leave?
Required to leave?
No.
No. Boom! That's what he says. Now, I'll tell you what this is. They are measuring the size of their cucumbers, okay? That's what this is about. These two guys just stand in front of each other, and one is saying, I'm leading this shit, and you have no saying in this. This is being JP. And then Trump comes in, and I'm like, I'll screw you up, man. I'll screw you up. Here's what Trump said, and obviously everybody's wondering about the same thing. Here's what Trump said when he was asked, how would you bring down interest rates? Like, what would you actually do to bring down interest rates? This is while he's signing executive orders. Okay, it's recent. It's a recent video. Listen to what he's saying.
The interest rates will come down.
You said that
He's not saying, I will try to bring down. He's like, the interest rates will come down. He's like, he has zero doubt in his mind that the interest rates will come down. Zero, okay?
demand that the interest
And look at the expressions of both him and JP. Look what they're talking about. Look.
rates come down.
Well, I would.
Look, you just see it on someone when you're like, you can say whatever the fuck you want, man. Like, you can do whatever you want. I told you interest rates are coming down. This is what Trump is saying here. Look.
Do you expect
I
the
would put
Fed-
in a strong statement.
He's like, I would put in a strong statement. And look at his face. I'm going to put it on full screen, guys. Look at, this is what
Do you
matters.
expect the Fed
Look at this. Look at this. He's not screwing around, bro. He's just like,
to listen to you?
like, do you expect,
I
I would
listen,
put in a strong statement.
Do you expect the Fed to listen
do you expect the Fed to listen to you? Listen to this.
to you?
Yeah. The interest rates will come
Yes!
You said that you
Me.
would demand that
This is what he's saying.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, he does not care. Okay, so where does this whole thing leave us? Because that's the real
the
question.
interest-
If JP says he would not leave, he will not go under Trump. If JP says he will ride this thing as he wanted to ride it, and then Trump comes in, someone is saying, let the video roll, man. You can go and watch the video somewhere else, brother. You can go and watch the video somewhere else. I want to comment on the video because that what matters. Okay, so if you look at this, Trump is saying rates will come down. JP is saying we ride the whole thing. So the question really is, what will happen, and will this have any impact? Here's my TLDR on the situation. I do think that JP will have a FU to Trump. I don't think he will raise, but he will remain hawkish. He will definitely not be dovish, in my honest opinion. And he will definitely not hint to the opportunity that they're going to cut. Okay? So even if it's not because of the... I think he will do whatever he wants to do, really, and he won't care about Trump. Now, we will talk about after that. What is really going to happen once there is no cut? Will Trump do something with JP? And I guarantee you he will. So this will be sorted. But it is going to happen. I'm going to show you the charts in a second as well. But if it was not enough, we also have Meta earnings today after the bell. So that means that we have the FOMC. And then after the FOMC announcement, about 1.5 hours later, we do have Meta, Microsoft, IBM, Tesla, NASDAQ, all of them reporting earnings. So if the whole shit show with the FOMC was not enough, you will see these companies reporting earnings. And tomorrow we have Apple, Visa, Intel. We have UPS, MasterCard, not that relevant. So we have these companies reporting tomorrow as well. So these 2 days are crucial. Now, one thing that is super important I want to say is that why don't you like the show, guys? This is the most important thing I wanted to say. Why don't you like the show? Until you like the show and we can proceed, because I want to jump on the charts here. I wanted to tell you one thing. I told you yesterday on the show that I literally got this hoodie. And this is, I honestly, genuinely tell you, this is the best quality merch I've ever received in my entire life. And so shout out to 𝗙𝗏𝗏 and Ben specifically for sending this over. And yesterday, you guys were saying that, hey, give me the hoodie and give away the hoodie and this, that. So I said that we can do it. The way we're going to do it, there's a link in the description to 𝗙𝗏𝗏. 𝗙𝗏𝗏 is a non-KYC exchange available worldwide. Incredible platform. I use it daily. If you sign up using my link in the description, in the next 3 days, next week, Monday, I'm going to ruffle the UIDs who signed up, and we'll ship you one of these hoodies. And then I think we're going to make it a regular. So we have... Where is the slipper? Where is the slippers? It's outside. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. We're going to make this happen with our exchanges as well. So if you want to do that, there's a link in the description to 𝗙𝗏𝗏. Go and sign up using the link in the description, and you have a chance of winning this hoodie. I think it's a no-brainer to do that. So the likes are still, the stock is still lagging. We can look at each other. I can drink some horse piss still. It's fine. Let's read some. We're going to get to 500 likes, guys. We have 1,000, almost 200 people watching. Is spell is oak. I don't know what that means. Hello, Mr. What's happening, Vito? What's happening? Nice seeing you here. Like the show. Guys, Fefe is keeping it real. I'm always, bro. Always. Liked the orange man. What's up? Smash the... Oh, Bitcoin is also orange. This is actually quite like... Probably this is... I'm the only one. Dude, I already have 2 𝗙𝗏𝗏 accounts. Mark Cook, I know what you should do. You should close the other ones, open one with my link, transfer all the funds, you're good. That's what you should do. I'm telling you. Chart our tokens today. Yeah, we will. Do the Trump accent. Likes will fly. No, I can't do it. Hey, Papa, how's life? What's happening, Caddy? Nearest next Bitcoin. Man, where can we buy that hoodie? You can just have to... And also, people said that I planned this. I swear to my life that I did not plan to give away the hoodie. I swear. And yesterday you guys were... I didn't even think you guys wanted it. This is fucking incredible. And they don't send it to anyone. It's like very unique. So yeah, you can't really... What are your thoughts about VVV? No thoughts. I think it's interesting. Good people behind it, obviously. Eric Warrior is a good idea. We need more US exchanges that can't use them here. You can. First of all, you can do VPN. There's a link in the description for NordVPN. But you should be able to use, except New York. You can use 𝗙𝗏𝗏 anywhere except New York. It breaks a 2-3 year trend now. Okay? Do the Trump accent, please. Do the Trump accent, please, Matisse. I told you I can't do the Trump accent because this is a show that we should do. And people are already thinking like, you know what I don't understand about this? Like genuinely, cuz tell me how this works. Like I tell people to like the show, the numbers of the viewers going up and the likes just barely. And we're looking at each other talking shit instead of analyzing the charts.
Watch it in latency.
They watch it in latency?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are watching at the beginning.
Okay, anyway, guys. Let's jump in here. We're almost at 500 likes. I'm gonna be forgiving today. So here's the thing. Very important. Holding isn't like it used to be. Okay? How we made it, but how low attention span market rewards rotators at the moment. Trading. 2025 will be traders' paradise and investors' hell. Been saying that again and again. Let's look at the charts. This is what I said yesterday. So what I do believe is going to happen. I do have an extra... Shh, Fefe. I do have an X account. Okay, there's a link in the description to my X account. I tweet summary from the show. I tweet updates every single time when they happen and all that. So make sure that you check that out. There's a link in the description. But here's what I said yesterday on the show. Listen to this. We are going to see a retrace all the way back here between the 3.5 trillion to the 3.55 trillion. This is what I explained yesterday as well. Now, that retrace will not be long-lived. Why on earth is this doing this? So what I do believe is going to happen is that we are going to the elevators down. You want to be on the elevator. So the next leg is most likely going to take us sub 3.25 trillion. And then we possibly go down all the way to the 305 or the 295 trillion mark. Now, this did not change. So if you're wondering whether I'm bullish or bearish, I'm definitely bearish short term. Of course, extremely bullish long term. What do I mean by that? Let me explain. The market actually shows very nicely. You can do whatever you want. The chart always tells you what is going to happen, and the chart is very clear. Clear as sun. Sun. The chart is clear as sun. Okay, here's how it goes. I'm drunk on Kool-Aid today, guys. Drunk on Kool-Aid today. Okay, let's go. So here's how the whole thing works, okay? If you look at this on the 4-hour chart, you look at this and you be like, okay, so what really happened here is very simple. We had a break below here. We broke below the 4-hour structure. And that means that we broke structure. We started and initiated the move back down to the 50% on the daily chart, which is down here at 2.95 trillion. And so I've been saying this for a long time now. And this 2.95 trillion is the daily important level. Okay, that's down here. That's about 15-20% lower than here. I know you call me an idiot. That's fine. I'm just helping you to protect your bags and telling you what I'm doing with mine. I'm not a god. I just play with probabilities. So here's what I'm thinking. Because we broke below here, this is a strong indication of a daily pullback beginning, okay? Daily pullback beginning. After this, what you've seen is that you've seen a high form here, but because there was no close below this level, look at this. This did not close below. Even on the hourly, there is no close below here. This is what we call a liquidity sweep and a retail trap. Okay, so traders who have no idea what they're doing, they will say this is a new low, but it's not because there's no close below. It's just a sweep and ride all the way back up, way too fast. And then what does it do? It literally retraced to this bearish OB, order block, filled with orders. And I literally marked the level here. If you look and follow my Twitter and turn on notifications, you saw I told you up here at 3.65, we're going to reverse 10% lower since then. And people say, oh, it's because of DeepSeek and this and that. No, it's because the chart's telling you that it's going to happen. So what I'm telling you now is the following. If you see an elevator up or down and then stairs the opposite direction, you never want to take the stairs. It's simple. If you don't know anything about trading, remember this. You have to look for stairs and elevators. This here, my friend, is not a staircase. This is an elevator. Okay? This here is a staircase. You're climbing up on the stairs. You don't want to take the stairs. You always want to be going the direction where the elevator is going. And the elevator is going down. That means if you see an elevator down, staircase up, you short. If you see an elevator up and staircase down, you long. Okay? Very simple. Now, what do I see here? I see people saying, oh, NVIDIA this and NVIDIA that and the market recovered and this and that and it's fantastic. Great. Fantastic. Go along. That's absolutely fine. What I'm telling you is until we break above the 3.55 trillion on the total market cap, this thing is bearish AF. And how bearish it is? Very bearish. It's so bearish that it's probably gonna, and this is what I think is going to happen on the FOMC. I think we're going to have maybe a little bit of dovishness, maybe a little bit of indication that there will be some cuts coming soon, although they are pricing it in at the end of 2025. So I can't see, especially with the tension between Trump and JP, I can't see them coming out and be like, oh, sure, guys, we're going to cut it. No problem. That's not going to happen. Anyway, so it's going to be maybe a little bit of dovish, or there will be some sort of dovishness that could have an initial pump, but even it's definitely not going to have as a strong pump, except if they cut. It's not going to be as strong that it can overtake this 3.55. What does that mean? That I do believe we are going to get a no cut and so it's no change basically. We're going to get an initial pump into here because the market is expecting this and pricing this in, possibly all the way to the 3.48, 3.5-ish trillion, and then a massive sell-off from there. So I am, yes, keep adding to my shorts, and yes, I told you not to short the bull market, but this can accumulate for the next weeks and months. And this is a hedge short for me. Why? Because I'm layering into long positions down here for the long run. 3x leverage positions. I don't have a liquidation price. But what I don't want to do is see my position go 50% in red because I did not look at the chart and analyze it as I should. So as a summary, depending on because there is a tension between JP and Trump, I do think that JP is not going to give in. I don't think he's going to be dovish. There is not much reason to be dovish, to be very honest with you. I think he's going to do a big FU to Trump. There is liquidity building up here, so I do believe that initially we will see a pump. We can see a pump, but this is going to fade away, and most likely we're going to have a massive sell-off. My next target is 3.25 trillion on the total market cap. If we, one, get a cut, this thing is going to skyrocket. I don't think it's happening, but it can. I don't know what Trump is doing behind the doors. If we get a cut, this thing is skyrocketing. That's it. If we don't get a cut, there is no change, and there is no extreme dovishness. I don't think we're going to break above 3.55 trillion. If we break above and close above 3.55 trillion on the 4 hour, I'm going to cut my hedge shorts, and I'm going to ride my longs to Valhalla. That's my basic analysis, and this is what I think is going to happen. Definitely 3.25, possibly 3 trillion, another 20-25% drop on your favorite coins. Does this make sense for everybody? I see we have 1,300 people and only 530 likes. Guys, we can go two ways. I have another 7 minutes because then I have to jump on a very, very important meeting. But if we get to 650 likes within the next 30 seconds, we're going to do token analysis. If not, I gave you all the offer I wanted. I wanted to congratulate you guys. Everybody who was calling me out on the Fantico, that Fantico is bullshit and whatever. Let me tell you something. In here, so Fantico, there's a link in the description. They are partners. You literally have to drive a car and win cash. It's very simple. If you have played the previous games, you have access to the $100,000 competition that's running now. Again, there's a link in the description to Fantico. Check that out if you have played any of the previous games. And if you scroll down here, this person, Hamster Dog, 341? That's not the same. That's not the same track. It has to be a different track. No. It's a different track. I'm pretty sure. 341, not possible, bro. Anyway, this person here is winning $1,000 worth of NFTs. Here's how it works. He gets an NFT. He will be able to submit what NFT he wants, and they'll buy it for him. This person, number 12. This is a global competition. It's not only our community. Global competition. Number 12. Gansin. Shout out to you as well. Shout out. $250 cash guaranteed. Crypto GJ. $250. Congratulations to you as well. And then here is Visu. $355. $100 guaranteed. Thank you so much, guys, for trusting me and listening to me. And I'm telling you, this is absolutely incredible. Now, because I don't see the likes going up, I'm just going to run through some of the news. State of Dakota just introduced the bill for strategic Bitcoin reserve. It's really happening. BitVios files for spot Dogecoin ETF. I don't think this thing's going to happen. I rather think that we're going to see a bucket of memes as an ETF, but we're yet to see. Former ICC Gary Gensler goes back to MIT. Boo! Screw Gary Gensler. I wanted to go to MIT, but after this, I don't think I will. Come on, man. How can you take the clown back anyway? And then this thing is, I just wanted to show you because we talk about all kinds of stuff here, not only crypto, but this is the future. Look at this. Teslas now drive themselves from their birthplace, the production place, at the factory to the designated loading dock lanes without human intervention. So that means they manufacture the cars. Robots manufacture the cars. The cars being put out in front of the factory, and they just drive themselves to the docking station. They load themselves on the ship, and then they drive themselves off the ship. Look at this. The future is here. The future is here. Okay, let's do a few tokens. Because I think there's a few tokens that we could look at. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I am shorting hype. I'm shorting hype. Why? I do see this liquidity here, which I don't like, but because I'm more bearish than bullish, I'm shorting it, and I'm actually targeting down here, $17. This is one of my big shorts. I'm shorting TIA because there is massive liquidity. Come on, bro. Yeah, I've been shorting. What's my entry on TIA? I gave you this on the show. Cuz, can you find it fast? I gave you this on the show, and I said this is the reason why I'm shorting TIA. This is the same reason I'm shorting. I'm shorting hype. Let me see here. 4.3. This was my entry somewhere here. 4.36, something like this. This is my entry. So I'm shorting this to hell. Definitely this low here. Little more. And I'm shorting Bitcoin. Shorting Bitcoin is kind of stupid. I'll give you that. But I'm expecting this $88,000 correction, $88,000 correction to happen, and I think it's worth 15%. But don't short Bitcoin is stupid. If you want to take any hedge short, I think rate will come. I'm happy. Go long. Yeah, do whatever you feel is right. Don't listen to me. AIXBT. So I am long AIXBT as well. I'm down $30,000 on that. AIXBT, but the reason why I'm not worried is because I'm layering in 3x leverage. This is beautiful. Like, guys, if you long any AI plays, I mean it. Like, this is the plate long. It might consolidate here a little bit, but I do not see market makers and so on not protecting this 36 level. I just don't see it. So this is an incredible play. And also, let's not forget that the next leg up, so you see it's a perfect structure. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 high time frame confirmed. The next leg up, guys, going to above $1. That's 100% from here. That's 100% move from here. And it's gonna make it in like 4 or 5 days. I mean it. When the market starts taking off. Someone's saying, Jup, I'm in a Jupiter long as well. This is my long term. After they announced this buyback thing, I don't like the liquidity building up here, so I don't like this, and I definitely don't like this, but I don't think it is going to fall hard. So I am in long Jupiter. I'm just dipping my toes on my Jupiter long, so it's not like a massive long position. I don't like this. We can see it happen because of their buyback and all that attention that they have. I don't think it makes sense for them to drop 50% as the chart suggests, but that is. So a lot of people say Kaspa. How much time do we have left, cuz? 2 minutes. Is he here? Okay, so we have... I don't like the Casper is also fucking... This is an insane short, bruv. Look at this. Am I short? But the problem is that the upside, like, yeah, it's 30%. I don't want to do that. Yeah, Casper is going to fall, I think. Casper is going sub 10 cents. I'm not touching it now, though. Pengu is dead. I saw it. Pengu is dead. Yeah, bro, fuck. I mean, it's getting stupid. So, like, at some point, I'm gonna get back in here. This is like, it's getting very stupid. This is massive freaking community. I mean, I would like to see this, but I don't think it's happening. If we break above $1.7, 0.017, I would go long. INJ. Yeah, same thing. I am bullish on ING. Very, very bullish. We need to see a close above. Popcat. That's also what Ren is in. He was mocking me for telling you guys to sell. Who's laughing now? Pop cat. Here we go. Brother, look at this. Wow. Holy shit, this chart looks wow. Holy shit, look at this. 82% down. Oh, this hurts. I mean, yeah, what can I say? I mean, I would like to see a recovery here. A V-shape. I mean, it will be a good long, especially with Trump. I think Trump's meme coin is good to get some mind share, and if it does, I think it's gonna be good. I do want to see I will long this. I will long this when it comes above the 40 cents region. So I think it will be a good like. I also wanted to tell you that we've got the Tico token out. Fantico. I talked about Fantico, but I think this could be a good buy. I have bought it. If gaming catches a bid, I think it's gonna be cool. What else do we have here? Time. We have time. Time is what we have here. Guys, truly appreciate you. Here's what you want to do. You want to go down to the description. Okay? You want to go down to the description of the show. Because there's a bunch of stuff that you can see there. For example, if you go down to the link in the description, you scroll down here and it says follow Fefe on X. Okay, you want to do that. I will update you on whatever happens regarding FOMC, regarding my trades. I am keeping my shorts open. I do have my layering in. Make sure that you don't short the bull market if you don't have a plan. I'll have a plan because I'm hedge short. That means on long run, I have major long positions like AIXBT open, but I do want to protect myself. I do think that we can have a 20-25% drop from here, and I know I'm the only one, but time will tell. This is the bull market after all, I think, but nobody really knows. Guys, truly appreciate you. Come back tomorrow, subscribe to the channel, follow me on X, turn on notifications. And if you are rewatching this, you can check these 2 videos out. You can subscribe by clicking here. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to sign up to Blowfin using the link in the description so you can win a hoodie next week, Monday. Guys, appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching. And I believe I'll see you in the next one. Take care.